Good afternoon, everybody. Are you warm enough yet? You will be. Welcome to the Convocation ceremony for the University of Utah College of Pharmacy. A long time coming, huh? My name is Randy Peterson, the Dean of the College, and it'd be my pleasure to present to you today an incredible group of graduates, the University of Utah College of Pharmacy, Class of 2021. Today, we're here to honor 48 remarkable graduates receiving PharmD and PhD degrees. I'm really pleased to welcome all of you who are joining us here in person in the lovely Red Butte Amphitheatre. It's wonderful that we can be together in person to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of these graduates. I also want to acknowledge the many others joining us today virtually from locations near and far. Faculty, staff, university officials, alumni, family, and friends. We know that you love and admire these graduates. Thank you for sharing this special day with them. We wish you could also be with us here in person to share your love and support. But whether you're joining us in person or virtually, I extend my thanks to each of you who has supported and inspired our students through their journey to this happy moment. I'd like to recognize several distinguished guests that are with us here today and ask that they stand and be recognized. Dr. Jim Herron, Executive Associate Dean for Professional Education in the college. Bill Warren, Chief Communications and Marketing Officer, University of Utah. Dr. Mary Parker, Vice President of Enrollment Management at Kent State University and past Associate Vice President of Enrollment Management at the University of Utah. Dr. Chris Ireland, former Dean of the College of Pharmacy and Chief Global Officer of the University of Utah. Dr. Hal Wolf, former Dean of the College of Pharmacy. Out here in the audience, welcome. And Summer Love, this year's recipient of the University of Utah College of Pharmacy Honorary Alumni Award. Summer Love was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at 11 months old, and the outlook was bleak. Doctors at the time told her parents, just take her home and love her. She probably won't make it to the age of 10. Today, Summer is 41 and a half, and in 2001, she started an organization called Love to Breathe to give hope to parents of newly diagnosed children and give back to a community that has given her so much. Some of her many passions in life are being a mama to her pug, Tulip, spreading love, painting, writing, music, and connecting with others. She believes living in the moment and making each breath count is the best way she can live. She credits the CF Foundation, her amazing support system, and all her hard work and determination for still being alive today. Summer has made it a priority to raise awareness, educate, and give hope to all those in the CF community. We are delighted to have Summer as an honorary alumna and especially pleased to have her with us today. I would also like to thank several people in the Dean's Office of the college who have made this event happen today. They have helped each of our students in countless ways over the past several years. I imagine you as students appreciate what they have done for you, and I know that they have developed a deep affection for you over the past several years. I'd like to acknowledge Shauna Webster, Dallas Nelson, Ryan Boyack, Elle Popescu, Judy Babbitt, Cami Shepard, Hizel Gomez, Renee Adams, and Misty Christensen. An especially big thank you to Shauna Webster, who has organized almost every aspect of this event today. And there is another group of individuals that need to be thanked, perhaps most of all, for making today possible. Graduates, would you please stand, turn around, and thank your parents, your families, and your friends who have helped you get to where you are today. Graduates, you've completed your studies at an extraordinarily challenging time. The COVID-19 pandemic has undoubtedly made your experience in pharmacy school more difficult than it would have been otherwise. At the same time, the pandemic provides wonderful clarity regarding the significance of what we're celebrating today. Never in my lifetime has society appreciated, like they do today, the importance of pharmaceutical scientists and the urgency of discovering new treatments for the disorders that plague human health. Never in my lifetime has there been greater appreciation that healthcare workers, including pharmacists, are true heroes. Today, you join the ranks of the biomedical pioneers and healthcare heroes who will be protecting what we hold most dear. You're standing at a noteworthy moment in the arc of your lives, and not only in your lives, but in the arc of human history. The world needs the skills and perspective you have developed. We trust that the time you have spent here has fundamentally changed the way you see the world and prepared you to change it for the better. I've come to believe that education is about changing the way we see things and allowing us to see things that others don't. When my children were young, we would often go to Chatham Lighthouse Beach on Cape Cod. With miles of beach and adjacent dunes, you can really get away from the crowds and enjoy some solitude in a truly remarkable setting. One summer afternoon at the beach, after having seen few other people all day, we noticed a middle-aged couple walking along the beach. Now, New Englanders don't typically invade each other's privacy, but as they passed, the man stopped, pointed to the inexpensive point-and-shoot camera hanging from my wife's wrist, and asked, "Can I see that?" Puzzled, but not wanting to offend, Judy Ann handed over the camera. The man walked over to a nearby dune where 3 of our kids were playing. He snapped a single photo and returned the camera to Judy Ann. "I'm a professional photographer," he explained, "and you're going to absolutely love that photo." Well, he was right. The next day, when we saw the photo, we fell in love with it. The 3 kids are crouched in the dune grass, positioned perfectly, their faces at the corner of a triangle. The late afternoon sun perfectly illuminates the side of their faces. The deep blue sky offsets the pale dune sand, and the green dune grass surrounding them bends gently in the breeze. It is so clearly natural and unposed, and yet perfectly composed. An enlarged print of that photo has hung in our house ever since. I often reflect on the fact that this stranger, with his highly practiced eye, was able to see something special in a mundane, spontaneous moment in time. He saw the beauty and perfection of a scene that the rest of us failed to see. He didn't need an expensive camera, lights, or props, but he had developed the ability to see something that the rest of us hadn't, and the impulse to act. During your time here, each one of you graduates has learned to see problems in a new light. Beyond facts and formulas, each of you has gained a new perspective on how to solve problems. Through your research projects, discussions at recitations, and diverse clinical clerkships, your vision has changed. You are now prepared to be the one in the group who sees what others don't, the one who sees what needs to be done, the one who sees a creative solution to a problem, the one who sees when a patient needs your intervention. Don't be afraid to use your skills and vision to make things better for the individuals and organizations you work with. Every year, we send graduating students off with a mixture of sadness at your departure and excitement to see how your careers unfold. Today, we add to those emotions an extra sense of reassurance and hope. Although we always believe our students will change the world, this year, more than ever, we are aware that the world is changing and must change, and that we need new leaders who can usher us into a positive future for pharmacy and for human health. We know you have the skills and vision to usher us into that positive future. Thank you for entrusting your education to us. Today, we honor you for all of your hard work and achievements. We're proud to have you as colleagues. Now, without further ado, let's move on with the program. We will next be pleased to hear from Dr. Michael Good, Senior Vice President for Health Sciences here at the University of Utah, and also currently Interim President of the University of Utah.
Congratulations, School of Dentistry Class of 2021. As many of you know, Ray and Ty Norda's generous gift to the University of Utah enabled a state-of-the-art school where the next generation of oral health professionals could train. The only stipulation the Nordas made was that we care for the underserved, bringing care to those who need it most. That is the principle Ray and Ty infused.
We believe in value here at the University of Utah, and you'll be pleased to know you now have a dual doctoral degree, pharmacy and dentistry. Congratulations. I'm sure that Dr. Good, if we had played the right video, would have had some inspiring and wonderful words to share with all of you about pharmacy. I apologize for that. Well, at this point in the ceremony, we're pleased to present each member of the University of Utah College of Pharmacy Class of 2021. Forgive me, that was a little bit of an unexpected twist. Okay, on Wednesday evening, we held a virtual awards banquet for the College of Pharmacy, where graduating PharmD and PhD students were presented with a number of awards, as were a few faculty and preceptors. These awards are all listed in your program. Today, we'd like to take a few moments to announce and present several faculty awards that have been received. The first is the first professional year Teacher of the Year, which this year goes to Dr. Jim Rubel. The second professional year Teacher of the Year goes to Dr. Jackie Winter. The third professional year Teacher of the Year goes to Dr. Dan Malone. And now the professor selected by you, the senior class distinguished teacher is Dr. Elizabeth Bald. We also award an overall College of Pharmacy Teacher of the Year. This year, the students in the College of Pharmacy have chosen Dr. Jackie Winter as the College of Pharmacy Teacher of the Year. We'll be having Dr. Winter hand you your diplomas later on. The IPPY Preceptor of the Year Award goes to Morgan Rattay. The Faculty Preceptor of the Year Award goes to Jennifer Babin. The Advanced Preceptor of the Year Award goes to Elizabeth Allen. Congratulations to all of these faculty and preceptor award recipients. Today, I'm proud to highlight two very rare and special awards received by College of Pharmacy faculty this year. The appointment as Distinguished Professor is bestowed selectively by the university to recognize those whose achievements exemplify the highest goals of scholarship and teaching. In the 171-year history of the university, fewer than 200 individuals have received this recognition across the entire university. This year, faculty member Eric Schmidt joined this remarkable group of distinguished professors and becomes the 7th distinguished professor from the College of Pharmacy, including Bill Higuchi, Sungwon Kim, Henry Kopacek, David Granger, Johan Bay, and Chris Ireland. Distinguished Professor Schmidt is internationally known as a pioneer in exploring the chemistry of the natural world. From filamentous fungi to marine animal symbionts, Dr. Schmidt has discovered not only a trove of new chemical compounds, but the enzymes and synthetic processes that give rise to them, revealing the extraordinary underpinnings of the incredible biochemical diversity on this planet. For his work, Dr. Schmidt has been recognized with the Frasch Foundation Young Investigator Award, the Matt Stuffness Young Investigator Award, the Paul R. Dawson Award, and the William R. Droschke Endowed Chair in Pharmacy, among other honors. Beyond research, Dr. Schmidt has been dedicated to the teaching mission of the college and university, innovating and teaching numerous courses, chairing our curriculum committee for 7 years, and being nominated multiple times as Teacher of the Year. Through his research, teaching, and service, Dr. Schmidt has distinguished himself and our college. Dr. Schmidt, would you please stand and come up here? And would you all please join me in congratulating Distinguished Professor Eric Schmidt. Congratulations, Eric. The Rosenblatt Prize is the University of Utah's highest faculty honor and is presented annually to a single faculty member across the university who exhibits extraordinary teaching, research, and administrative efforts. This year, the Rosenblatt Prize was awarded to our own Chris Ireland, Distinguished Professor of Medicinal Chemistry, Chief Global Officer of the University of Utah, and former Dean of the College of Pharmacy. Dr. Ireland is an internationally recognized pioneer in the field of marine natural products, devoting his career to investigating pharmacological agents produced by animals, plants, and fungi, especially those in marine environments. Dr. Ireland has authored more than 200 peer-reviewed papers, 8 book chapters, 8 patents, and received over $25 million in research funding. In recognition of his research excellence, Dr. Ireland has been named an Alfred P. Sloan Fellow, and he received an NIH Career Development Award, the Governor's Medal for Science and Technology in the state of Utah, and the Paul J. Scheuer Award, among others. Over more than 35 years at the university, Dr. Ireland has served in many capacities within the college, including L.S. Skaggs Presidential Endowed Chair, Dean, and Distinguished Professor of Medicinal Chemistry. In 2015, Dr. Ireland was named the university's Chief Administrative Officer at the U's Asia campus in South Korea, at a critical time in that campus's early development. Dr. Ireland's leadership and diplomacy were critical to the successful growth of that campus and the outstanding reputation the U enjoys in Asia today. For these reasons and many others, it is entirely fitting that Dr. Ireland receive the university's highest faculty honor. It is also noteworthy that Dr. Ireland joins former Dean Hal Wolf with us here today, who was awarded the Rosenblatt Prize in 1989. Dr. Ireland, would you please stand, and will everyone join me in congratulating distinguished Professor Ireland for his receipt of the Rosenblatt Prize. This next award is given by the college to a graduating PhD student who has demonstrated excellence in teaching and a desire to pursue a career in academia, that is, in becoming a faculty member of tomorrow. This prize was established in the year 2000 by Dr. Harold Wolf and his wife, Dr. Joan Wolf, both of whom are with us today and both of whom are emeritus professors of the University of Utah. The award is in memory of Dr. Wolf's parents, John and Bertha Wolf, and is intended to recognize graduating students who have identified a desire to educate and mentor others. As such, it honors the commitment to education shown by Dr. Wolf's parents, as well as the passion and joy that both Hal and Joan experienced in their roles as faculty members. The prize comes with a personalized plaque and a check for $5,000. The recipient's name also will be added to a permanent plaque displayed in the College of Pharmacy. The recipient of the 2021 Wolf Prize is Ann Gibson. Ann joined the neuroscience program at the University of Utah and later joined Dr. Kristen Keefe's lab in the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology. While completing her studies, she mentored high school, undergraduate, and pharmacy students. She was also able to fund a portion of this research through generous internal grants, including the Skaggs Research Fellowship Grant, the external grants from AFPE Predoctoral Fellowship in Pharmaceutical Sciences. Ann has also been involved in science education and outreach projects. She completed her higher education teaching specialist program, and she has also given guest lectures for the Principles of Project Development course in the college, Foundations of Biochemistry course, and Westminster College's Neuroscience Research Methods course. All of these positive experiences have helped Ann realize her commitment to an academic career in neuroscience, and she is grateful to the College of Pharmacy for supporting her in these educational endeavors. Our warmest congratulations to Ann on being awarded the Wolf Prize. We'll hear from Ann in a moment. We will now hear from our two student speakers, Joseph Lamson, PharmD, class of 2021. All right, Joseph. And Ann Gibson, PhD graduate and Wolf Prize winner. You've already heard a bit about Ann, so now let me tell you about Joseph. Joseph Lamson is one of our PharmD program graduates who recently served as the class representative of the College Student Council during his third and fourth year. His most gratifying accomplishment in this capacity was creating Weekly Cup of Joe, a class newsletter, aimed at reminding students of important deadlines, increasing transparency and communication with the college, and promoting camaraderie within the cohort. Joseph served as ROCI president and PLS secretary to promote intellectual excellence and service-oriented leadership. Joseph additionally served as a teaching assistant for both the drug literature and project management courses, where he encouraged evidence-based learning. Joe is passionate about research and collaboration within the medical field. He aims for continued selflessness and accountability and excellence in promoting the pharmacist's role in toxicology and emergency medicine services. We'll hear first from Anne and then from Joseph.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the nice introduction. It is such an honor to be up here speaking and celebrating with everyone. In preparation for this, I watched a lot of past commencement speeches of people sharing their own personal bits of wisdom. Dr. Jane Goodall said to live with your head and heart in harmony. Oprah said to learn from every mistake and experience. I, unfortunately, am not Oprah, which means I don't have any Oprah-level wisdom to share with you today. Instead, I will just share some thoughts about my experiences here at the University of Utah's College of Pharmacy. And I've been thinking a lot recently about the importance of community. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum. Everyone here has proven to be capable of great things, from completing challenging experiments that advance their scientific field to just simply remembering to mute themselves during a Zoom talk. However, I think it is important to acknowledge that we are all here today celebrating the accomplishment of a personal goal that is achieved through the support of a vast community. And so I'd like to take time to recognize these communities and say thank you. First, I'd like to thank the community here at the College of Pharmacy, including the administration, professors, staff, and students. During our time here in the College of Pharmacy, we have had the opportunity to do exciting science with supportive mentors, attend classes and seminars given by professors who are experts in their field, and spend time studying and working with talented classmates. Through these experiences, we have discovered our passions, developed our skills, and grown to be the people we are today. I would also like to specifically mention and thank the Wolf family, whose continued dedication to the University of Utah serves as such a clear example of how individuals can have a lasting and positive impact on their community. Going forward, I hope we can all use the skills we've developed and the passions we've discovered while in the College of Pharmacy to follow in the Wolf family's example and be a positive influence within our own communities. I would also like to acknowledge the work of the global science community. The fact we get to celebrate together today in person is due to the amazing achievements of the science community, from the bench scientists to the pharmacists delivering vaccines to the public. I'm sure this is not how most people imagine their final year in graduate school, but this past year is the clearest example I can think of in my lifetime of seeing science in action. This year has truly been a testament to what the science community can accomplish. And even though we are still fairly new in joining this science community, I am so excited to be a part of it with all of you. Next, I think we should take time to acknowledge and thank our personal communities of support: parents, spouses, partners, families, and friends. Because graduate school, science, and life are not always easy. There are lots of late nights, failed experiments, and unexpected challenges. But having this personal support from family and friends during these hard times is invaluable. Finally, I'd like to say a brief thank you to my own community who has helped me get here today. To my mentor, Dr. Kristen Keefe, who has always been encouraging, supportive, and willing to meet for a quick 5-minute science chat that always ends up lasting over an hour. And to my parents, who have always supported me in academics and in life. Being surrounded by these professional and personal communities of support empowers a person. It helps them to take risks and learn from mistakes, as Oprah encouraged in her commencement speech. These communities of support help a person truly live with their head and heart in harmony, as Dr. Goodall encouraged in her commencement speech. And so, I would just like to end by saying that today, as we celebrate our own accomplishments and move from one stage of life to the next, I encourage you to remember the importance of community and the importance of surrounding yourself with good people who will help you achieve the next great accomplishment in your life, whatever that might be. So thank you and congratulations.
Class of 2021, congratulations, we made it. We have passed through the character-building, fiery furnace that some people call pharmacy school. And today, we officially celebrate our great accomplishments together. We not only survived pharmacy school, but we excelled. We saw classmates welcome 7 babies to the world and experience 2 weddings, soon to be 3, hopefully. We supported others through funerals and unexpected health challenges, and we all helped each other through earthquakes and a pandemic. I am thankful to have been your classmate and to know each of you. And of course, we couldn't have done it without the incredible mentoring of so many faculty and staff, or the patience and support of spouses, partners, and friends. Today, I'd like to share 3 themes that significantly impacted me during pharmacy school: being bold, being balanced, and building meaningful connections. First, being bold. My first inpatient rotation was very uncomfortable. I felt awkward making recommendations to the healthcare team and was worried about how they would be received. Were my suggestions necessary? Were they simply going to annoy the team? I often wanted to stay silent and hope nothing would come of it. But thank goodness for outstanding preceptors who motivated me to open my mouth and share my thoughts. Through their mentorship, I saw the different vantage point I had as a future pharmacist compared to other healthcare professionals. And I saw the tremendous impact that vantage point could have on patient care. Let us be bold. Let us share the knowledge and skills we have learned during these 4 years. Let it benefit patients. Let it benefit coworkers. We are talented, hardworking individuals, and we have so much to share with those around us. Second, being balanced. Following the birth of my first little guy, I found balancing school, work, family obligations, and extracurricular harder than ever. In a particular moment of distress, Bryce Ashby sat me down and shared the following analogy. Balancing life is not how we picture it. It has little to do with placing weights on a scale, ensuring each aspect of our life is equal. Balancing life is like spinning porcelain plates on wooden sticks from each of our hands, feet, and even nose and mouth. You can only spin one plate at a time, and you have to strategically go from one plate to the next to ensure they all keep turning and don't fall and shatter. I admit I giggled at first, just quite the imagery if you asked me. But then I saw what I needed to learn from this analogy. I needed to focus on one component of life at a time, specifically the most pressing. Sometimes this meant putting one component on hold for another. Often, it meant prioritizing self-care and family. Balance will mean something different to each of us, and I encourage us to seek that balance actively. Let's not let our very important dedication to our residencies, fellowships, or new jobs cause the other aspects of our lives to stop spinning and crumble. Our relationships, our hobbies, and our sanity are equally as important. Life might feel a little bit crazier in the moment, but ultimately, being balanced will make us happier and more successful at whatever we are pursuing. Third, building meaningful connections. Remember the day we all met at orientation? I remember looking around at each of you, complete strangers, wondering what the next 4 years would look like. Would Carly, a sport-loving, high-achieving, say-it-how-it-is kind of individual, really become a best friend? Would other Joe and I not only tolerate having the same name, but embellish it into something great? And the list goes on and on for each of you. I never realized the tremendous impact each of you would have on me. Your smiles kept me going through the roughest of the rough. Your laughs helped me remember to remain optimistic. Your kind gestures made me feel part of something bigger than myself. Pharmacy school without you would not have been much of an experience. Building connections, however, is not necessarily easy. It takes time and it takes effort. Sometimes fear, negative first impressions, and a long list of other things cause us to shy away from even attempting. Take, for example, a coworker who seems annoying to us from day one, or a preceptor who is just in the way of us getting a decent grade on a rotation, or perhaps a patient who is stopping us from going on with the rest of our day. I cringe to think of what pharmacy school would have been like if this is how we treated each other. Let's not forget to build meaningful connections. Let's treat people like people and consider every interaction as an opportunity to get to know someone better. Doing so will have a significant impact on us and those around us. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, to know that one life has breathed easier because you have lived here, this is to have succeeded. Class of 2021, you are incredible individuals with amazing potential. And though I will miss you, I am excited to see where we all end up. Remember to be bold, remember to be balanced, but most importantly, remember to build those meaningful connections. And now, on to a new chapter. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Anne and Joseph, for those wonderful and inspiring messages. And now, for the moment that we're all been waiting for, I'd like to invite the graduates to come up and receive their diplomas.
And now for the recipients of the Doctor of Pharmacy degree. Alan Abinanti.
Anisa Amir Tabar.
Shaylee Anderson.
Bryce Ashby.
Abby Bemigbola.
Alex Brewster.
Matthew Brown.
Chen.
Ashlyn Conlon.
Caitlin Kraft.
Peter Curtis.
Taylor Drennan.
Christopher Epic.
Nilufar Fagahimugadam.
Eleni Gambroulas.
Connie Hansen.
Joseph Hill.
Elizabeth Heel.
Melanie Hunter.
Ashley Jackson.
Karen Johnson.
Matthew Jolly.
Gersimran Carr.
Unita Kachumian.
Joseph Lamson.
Kendra Larson.
Mandy Lines.
Sandy Louie.
Monet Lulo.
Kelsey Merlot.
Brian Ortega.
Carly Pelucas.
Miranda Renard.
Howard Weston Schmutz IV.
Tafa Takarli.
San Tran.
Omid Vadapur.
Jonathan Warren.
Presley Wetman.
And now for our PhD recipients, Nitish Khurana.
Jessica McCombs.
And now, those graduates in absentia. Sawyer Wiley.
Aaron Wilson.
Noshin Hamid.
Well, that was awesome. Congratulations, everybody. At this point, I'm going to invite Sunny Louie, a PharmD graduate from 2020, to lead each of you graduates in the apothecary oath. Please stand and follow along with Dr. Louie in reciting this oath.
Hello. Just a quick few words for everybody. I'm happy to see everybody here today. I remember welcoming you all as first years, and now here you all are graduating. I want to congratulate you all on this big achievement today, and I look forward to seeing what you will accomplish next. I hope you will all remember the tenets of altruism, honesty, integrity, respect for others, professional presence, stewardship, and dedication, commitment to the excellence. It is a privilege and honor to welcome the class of 2021 as my new colleagues by leading the apothecary oath. Now, if I can ask you all to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our professions: moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare for the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am trusted by the public. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Sunny, and congratulations, graduates. This actually concludes the convocation ceremony for the class of 2021. We've been instructed not to have formal processions in or out, and so you'll just be free to leave on your own. But we have at the exit a small gift from the alumni president, Kevin Walkenhorst, for each member of the class of 2021. We really, truly regret that we can't get together with you in the atrium to have a party like we normally do, but we do have our traditional sugar cookies and cinnamon knots for you to take with you as you leave. Once again, let me offer my heartiest congratulations to each graduate of the class of 2021, and can we all give them one more round of applause?